Weather forecast in America for October 6th, 2025. Hey there, sweet friends, and welcome back to our cozy little corner of the internet, Sunny Storm Scoop. I'm your host, and I'm so glad you've joined me for your weather forecast. We're kicking off the new week with a bang, as an aggressive cold front moves across the U.S., finally bringing an end to that shocking record heat and replacing it with mountain snow and a genuine autumn chill. It's an active U.S. weather live situation with big temperature drops and serious storm risks. You absolutely need to stick around until the very end because I have a crucial, surprising detail about the cold front speed, a major weather alert that reveals which area will get the most sudden and dramatic drop in temperature, going from summer to winter in just 24 hours. You won't want to miss that final detail. Now, let's dive into your update for October 6th through October 8th, 2025. Let's begin with a big picture look across the entire country. If you take a peek at the weather radar, you'll see a massive, strong upper-level storm system tracking eastward through the north-central U.S. today. This system is the week's main story, ushering in cold air and a huge pattern change. This means we have three distinct weather zones: the snow and chill zone in the Northern Rockies, the record-challenging warmth zone moving into the northeast, and the persistent rain zone along the southeast and Gulf coasts. This dramatic shift gives us our most critical storm warning and heat alert story for the start of the week. Let's take a closer look at what this means for you region by region. First, the west and northern plains are getting chilly. Much colder air will filter into the Northern Rockies and the central and northern plains as the cold front moves through. This means a sharp temperature change is coming, with 24 to 48-hour high temperature drops of 20 to 30 degrees. Even better, additional mountain snow is falling in the higher terrain of western Montana and northern Wyoming, with accumulations of 6 to 12 inches or more expected in the highest elevations. Freeze watches and warnings are in place across much of Wyoming and scattered through the west as temperatures plummet. Second, the northeast and east coast. After Saturday's record-breaking heat across the upper Midwest, that above-average warmth will translate eastward into the northeast. High temperatures for today and tomorrow are expected to be roughly 10 to 20 degrees above average from the north-central U.S. to the northeast. While fewer records may fall here than yesterday, a few records could still be broken across the middle Mississippi Valley, Great Lakes, and into the northeast. Third, the coastal south. A large ridge of high pressure over the east and a semi-stationary front to its south will maintain unsettled weather. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, some with locally very heavy rain, will remain in the weather forecast for the central Gulf Coast today and Florida for the next 2 or 3 days. Now for a very important set of weather alert messages across the country. First, the mountain threat. We have a significant storm warning for the Northern Rockies. With 6 to 12 inches of snow expected in parts of Montana and Wyoming, travel will be treacherous. Temperatures are dropping so fast that freeze watches and warnings are active across much of Wyoming and the west. Second, the severe weather threat in the plains. The cold front provides a focus for rain and thunderstorms. Today, some thunderstorms could contain high winds and hail, with the highest chance for severe weather in parts of Kansas today, per the Storm Prediction Center, which has delineated a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5. A narrow band of heavy rain could also lead to isolated flash flooding for north-central Kansas into southeastern Nebraska and Iowa today. Third, the coastal threats. Gusty winds may lead to concerns for mariners and beachgoers, with rip currents and high surf possible. Additionally, the heavy rain in Florida and the central Gulf Coast means urban areas are particularly vulnerable to flash flooding. Fourth, the wind and fire risk. Gusty southerly winds are likely ahead of the front, even leading to elevated fire weather concerns today for parts of eastern Iowa into northern Illinois and Indiana when paired with dry ground conditions. We have a few gentle tips to help you start the week strong. If you're in the Northern Rockies, please heed those storm warning advisories and prepare for winter weather. If you're in the plains, be ready for a 20 to 30 degree temperature swing. Literally, bring a coat and an air conditioner. For our friends on the Gulf and Atlantic coasts, watch for high surf and those pesky rip currents. Conclusion and call to action. As we wrap up our sweet weather forecast for the week ahead, remember that change is the only constant in the atmosphere. Now for the crucial weather alert detail I promised you at the start of this video, the area that will get the most sudden and dramatic drop in temperature. The most extreme temperature drops, upwards of 30 degrees in just 24 hours, will be felt most acutely across the northern and central plains today. Knowing when and where that cold air hits is the best weather alert of all.